Oh god, I've never looked at them up close. They're bloody hideous. Ow! I dodged that. Holy Jesus. Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, the most important thing that happened is that we underwent the trial of Professor Percival Rackham, during which we fought some statues and things. It was basically testing if we were worthy enough with our ancient magic to see another pensive memory of his, and we were. The memory didn't really say much. It was just, I'm going the right direction. It was just Isadora Morganach, doing more things with Percival Rackham and becoming a Hogwarts professor, which was thank you, Peeves, which hopefully more pensive memories provide context. But more importantly, in this episode, we are finally learning Alohomora. Now, in order to actually do this quest, we're meeting up with the Hogwarts caretaker, Gladwin Moon, the guy who we saw visibly drunk in the second episode on our way to Hogsmeade, prior to our fighting the troll. And the more observant of you...
how you went against the poachers and made it out alive.
The more observant of you have probably noticed that I changed Lyra's hair. No real reason for that, I just got tired of the other style. Let me guess, you're here to moon me.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter.
With alcohol.
Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
What exactly?
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
What exactly happened?
Lumos.
It looks like the statue has become translucent, and the, what he called a moon, is glowing. Demiguise moon. Saw Demiguise in Fantastic Beasts.
Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart.
Oh.
Or shapeshifter, if you will.
I see.
Which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
Demiguise phobia?
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
I was about to ask that.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness.
It's not incorrect.
Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
What's in it for me? Yeah, no, I'm not just gonna keep doing random favors for people. I need something.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
I missed that. F. Left click. Right click. The final essential. The final essential. So many possibilities. Okay, let's try this thing out. We're going to be picking this lock.
Alohomora.
Use Q and E and A and D to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. So what's my objective here? Lining them up does nothing. Unless... Hold on. Hold on. I see. Ah. Okay, that wasn't too difficult.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Keep your...
This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Keep your voice down. It's a private conversation. Private conversation. Private conversation. Pow. And I see my first authority figure. I wonder who it is. Probably a prefect. Must be. Some type of student. What, a key? Where the hell did it go? Can I stun him? Can I kill him? Okay, what can I break? What can I break to get his attention? Where the hell?
What's going on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Level 1 unlock. It's actually a bit easier than I was hoping it would be. And I'm not sure what I was expecting, but you know.
For a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
I agree with her. I agree with her. The goblins have been discriminated against, and they deserve rights.
Alohomora.
They brought this upon themselves. Ah. Why the hell would Moon be going to the prefect's bathroom? Because there's no other... I mean, I guess if he's caretaker, he might need to go everywhere or something. Oh, God. Do I need to get out? Yes, I do.
Best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
So am I.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Really? Hufflepuff?
Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
How's that?
Well,
Revelio.
Encompasses the whole of the human condition. Oh, there's a chest. Damn. Oh, and a page.
Attention in the next match, if there ever is one. I suppose you should.
They know nothing.
Show yourself. Now.
I'm afraid I must root you out.
Damn it! Oh, really? Really? That was a distraction? Honestly, I went back for bloody that. Well, no, I actually went back for the chest. And then I went back for the distraction. Return additional moons to Gladwin Moon in order to learn higher levels of Alohomora. Oh, I see. So it's Roman numerals. That's a level 3 unlock, not a level 111. Unless it is level 111. My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I know you wouldn't mind. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well in the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about that gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eleazar? And a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I am most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. Abraham. What is his last name? This must be the Charms Professor. Must be where he lives. I'm stealing from our professor first year cap. Yeah. Well, technically I am a first year. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizardkind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and, inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will assure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting, of course. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Faris Spavin, Minister of Magic. Goodness. Dear Mirabelle? Who's Mirabelle? Your dear Dot has been asking for you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for butterbeer or two. If you were to join us, it's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without plants. Your friend Sirona. That must be Professor Garlic.
Revelio.
Ah. I'm robbing all the professors today.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
If I have the time, but let's be honest, I might not bother. This is hardly the most pressing issue that I have to deal with.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
You got it, Mr. Moon. The caretaker's lunar lament. Honeyduke's Whoa! Oh, it's that hunchback witch. From the books, hidden behind the statue is a one-eyed witch who's a secret passageway from Hogwarts cellar honeydukes it can only access by particular charm. But what charm? Anyway, it's not like I'm restricted from going to Hogsmeade. I probably would be if we had a crisis like Sirius Black, but considering that we don't, I need no letter of condonement from any caregiver of mine. Next up, I need to get to potions and herbology, so I can learn Wingardium Leviosa and Depulso.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Floop.
Thank you, Ignatia. The largest kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster. Oh, well, that's another mystery solved. Once we do potions and herbology, actually, what's the requirement for me seeing Sirona about the mission progression? I need to meet with her about her goblin friend. Learn Depulso from Professor Sharp. Okay. Why do I need Depulso? Why did I press escape? I pressed escape too many bloody times. Hello, Garlic. Thank you, Garlic. I hope there's more interactions in this lesson. Because the last one was kind of boring. I just stuck a mandrake in a pot. After pulling it out of a pot. Oh, well. That lesson, literally nothing.
How wonderful to see you again.
Well, if you're not going to teach me anything, bloody Wingardium Leviosa.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
I see.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Swish. And flick. Okay, well, goodbye to Incendio, I guess, because I need space for this.
For you in the next room. Wingardium Leviosa. You're a natural.
Thank you. Why am I so zoomed out? So F is to move it further away. V is to bring it back. What about W? Oh, my mouse. Oh, that's interesting. I'll get the hang of this at some point. I anticipate Professor Sharp's lesson being equally useless. Or non-existent, rather. I already know how to brew all the potions. I've made this thing. Which I think is my least favorite potion ever.
I've no doubt.
Because this looks terribly unpleasant. Just being covered in stone. Ugh. I'm looking forward to Depulso. That's very colourful hair. Reminding me of Sabine from Ahsoka. Do I get to do something this time? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no. Another bloody nothing. I'm very disappointed. What, Sebastian's leaving without me? I'm offended. Thought we had
How are your assignments coming along?
Done, you
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Oh, last one is a swish and flick. This one's just a swish. Accia is useful in, you know, everything else. I think Depulso is probably going to be more useful in battle. What the hell? Sorry, I'm on the wrong spell set.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Why, thank you, Professor Sharp, the former Aura. Speaking of brooms, we got one in the last episode, but by doing challenges, I got this rather better looking one as well. And another one which is even uglier than the first one. But this one, stats-wise, it seems to be equally fast, but slightly more maneuverable. And it looks a lot nicer, which is why I'm using it. Right. Begin. So, we're going to learn about nifflers, are we? Hopefully.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly.
Is that a dodo?
They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly.
It's an
Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech.
She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
That's like a dog without legs.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Dragged a spell slot? I guess I don't need Lumos down there. Well, I don't even have to get to interact with it. I'm just using...
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Yeah, but I got nothing out of this.
I think he might be hungry.
It's like...
Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
It's like watching someone else interact with an animal. I get nothing out of it. Beast feed. When do I get a hippogriff? I've been abusing these puffskins.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Ambition?
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
Hippogriff?
And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Neasel? They're probably quite nasal. That is such a stupid joke.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
It's typical. What's that Ravenclaw doing giving us a bad name?
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Tasty, tasty pellets. Right, now let's wash them. Now let's watch them get brushed rather than brushing them ourselves, because
the Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
Oh, sod off. Let me.
As do I.
Let me bloody brush them myself.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
What is he doing?
Puffskins are fond of bogies. It's brilliant to catch someone by surprise with one.
It's like watching a confused zoo animal.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
They don't make me nervous, and I didn't enjoy it. I guess saying I enjoyed it was is more honest.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Little does she know I've killed dozens of those poachers.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Ooh, it's probably an animal.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Oh, well, I guess we're going with Poppy.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
Is she just...
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Is she in a prior year or is she just short? I mean, they wouldn't put multiple years in the same class,
the
would
weather
they?
we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
I think they wouldn't put...
Don't worry, we're nearly there.
They wouldn't put...
It's just ahead.
They wouldn't put people in different years in the same class. She's probably just short. Happens to the best of us.
Stand back.
Is it a Nazgul? Wait, no. What is it? Thestral. Hippogriff! 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 Let me ride it. Let me ride it. Probably wouldn't like that. I need to bow first.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Hello.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Can I get some better instructions? Like about the bow? Hello, Highwing. Oh, so I just intuitively know? I'm just intuitively submissive? Thank you, Highwing. You're very kind.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like.
Right, I guess.
I come and check on her.
You come and check on her regularly. We got him Leviosa, Reparo, Disillusionment. Oh, guess I have Lumos already. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Beast isn't ready to be interacted with? Ah, there you are. I'm gonna make you fat, Highwing. Bye-bye. That was nice. Thank you, Miss Sweeting.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Made me nervous? Well, yes, she did.
Honestly, she was a bit intimidating.
She's bloody massive.
She does have a rather stern brow, doesn't she? But look how well you put her at ease.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently.
What happened?
You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
I've been killing them, so it's fine. I've been chasing them back to their master.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I don't want to encourage her to go into danger, but I've been doing that.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
The Helm of Urtkot. Right then, let's get to Hogsmeade. Let's take this confining robe off. Also, there's something I've noticed about the brooms, and it really bothers me. Lyra wears a skirt. The skirt does not deform around the broom as you would expect it to. It just... I mean, look at it. Unfortunately, there's no nice-looking clothes that have trousers. Good morrow, Lady Sirona. Lady Ryan.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
How can you trust a goblin? That's a bit racist. I'm glad to hear it.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
I read an article at some point that said J.K. Rowling was involved at some level with the developers of this game. So I'm surprised to see Sirona hitting the nail right on the head, so to speak. Thank you, Sirona. Of course she's worried about Rookwood. Who bloody wouldn't be?
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Always, I always do. Right.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Did the hog just speak?
Can I help you with something?
Why would you assume that? I'm not even looking at you. Anyway, just gonna have a drink before I speak to a goblin. not that I needed it. It's because you're a goblin. It's just how are you?
Familiar.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The Three Broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
I have money.
Sirona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Actually, that's a good question. I wouldn't have thought of it as a trap, but that's very much a possibility. But I won't let that deter me. I'll be prepared. I have Depulsor now.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Working with a goblin. Well, if Sirona trusts him. And also Rookwood is a bit racist towards him. So that leads me to believe that this guy is a nice guy. Hello, Lord Yuck.
Good. There's no time to lose.
I'm still inside the barrier of no flying.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Can you run a bit faster, mate? I know that you have really stubby legs, but come on. I keep having to do this. Oh, but you slow down every time I do.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
What do you know?
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I don't know about dreadful. Hardly say dreadful. It's quite nice. Very interesting. Probably stuff that an archaeologist would find interesting. What does the symbol mean? Anyway, the tomb. Now, how to get in? Never mind.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi.
Ugh.
The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
Let's meet some Inferi, shall we? Lumos.
Lumos.
Okay, that's the exit. Not going that way. Very creaky. Not creaky. What's the word I'm looking for? Whooshy. Oh, Inferi. Hello, galleons. Stealing from a tomb. Lyra, would it be possible to sink any lower?
Moths. Curious.
I've still got the one only. Okay, so I need to find...
Lumos.
Ah, I see. Okay. So I can only carry one at a time, and I need to get them here.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
A very odd time to receive an owl. I'm not sure how the owl got here, but, alright. This looks kind of cold. Lyra's probably cold as well. Give me a second. Oh yeah, that reminds me I should probably be wearing my battle cloak. Right, I put some gloves on because I'm in a tomb. I don't want to touch dead things with my bare hands.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
More what? Moths? Ooh. Money. 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 Ah, this is why I needed Depulso.
Expelliarmus!
Sorry. Wrong spell set.
Lumos.
Hello, moth. That's 2. So far, so good.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Who cares? They're just inferi. Oh, but they have unblockable attacks. Everyone has unblockable attacks, though. Hello, inferi? Oh, God. I've never looked at them up close. They're bloody hideous. Hello.
Confringo.
Goodbye, lights.
Glacius.
Hello, ice.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Oh, stay back. Oh.
Okay, Lyra, you're panicking. There's no need.
Confringo.
Oh god, they need to be on fire. They need to be on fire in order to be damageable. Give me a second, guys.
Incendio.
Wait, back. Ow! I dodged that. Holy Jesus. Oh, I was being a bit cocky earlier. I should not have been.
Confringo.
Jesus Christ. That was more difficult than I was expecting. I've actually faced inferi before, and they were so much easier for some reason. Oh yeah, I'm on hard difficulty. I forgot that I'm on hard difficulty now. And also there was only one of them then.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
You don't scare me.
Lumos.
You just need to get some distance, that's all. Oh, I could have... Ah, there were explodey things here. I'm an idiot. Ugh. Okay, more moths. God, this place is rather extensive.
Lumos.
Right, you first.
Confringo.
Huh.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos.
Well, I guess we only need one. Now, what exactly am I doing? Not gonna push it.
Confringo. Repulsor. Lumos.
Oh, I wish I could carry multiple at once. Oh, I've dealt with these before. They turn into like objects if you get them to the right place.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, a bridge. A bridge. That's disgusting, by the way. Hold on.
Accio.
More? Why would I need more? Anyway, huh. I did all this for a scarf?
Accio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Revelio.
Not really. I got some loot. What do you mean no other way? Can we like not go down there? There's definitely no way I'm getting back up. Whatever.
Oh.
Well, now we're in wet armor. Why are you breathing so heavily? Do you have asthma or something? Because your head was never at any point underwater.
Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Incendio.
Okay, group them up, group them up. Ah!
Incendio!
I should have grouped them up. Oh god, they're fast.
Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Right, that's all of them. What about... Does Accio work? No, it doesn't.
Lumos. This looks even more complex.
So that's one.
Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
The question is... How the bloody hell do I get this moth to here? I need...
Revelio.
Oh, I see. There's more moths.
Lumos.
That makes things a hell of a lot simpler.
Lumos.
Oi, not you.
Lumos.
There we are. 4 moths. Right, I'd say things are going...
What's his final resting place? Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
I think it's worth switching up my setup for now. Considering I'm about to face more Inferi, no doubt.
Confringo.
That's not a...
Lumos.
Okay. Does look a lot like Inferi. What the hell is that glowing?
Revelio.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this.
Damn it! Damn it! They got you first! Oh, what's that? I'm very easily distracted by outfits, apparently. Oh yeah, the other thing with trousers that doesn't look half bad is this, but we'll try it out once we leave. Armor for now. Traits. I haven't dabbled with traits, and I'm not sure how they work yet. I see there's like trait slots or something, or whatever, in the outfits. But I can't exactly... No, not collections. I don't care about collections. But I don't know how to do anything with it. Searching a dead body.
Better show this to Lodgok.
Signet ring? Oh, of course it wouldn't be that bloody easy.
There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Well, it just says F to exit. Oh god, it's nighttime already. How long have you been waiting here?
Lumos.
Hi, Lodgok. I have, bad news. Very bad news.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet. Only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Perhaps I should get help?
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
Right. Ooh. Oh, I've been here before. Whoa! That's a troll. I don't know which I should deal with first, them or the troll. There's only one left. I think I'll help him with the troll.
Expelliarmus.
Glacius.
Expulso!
Depulso.
Expulso!
Fringo.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't see that.
Expulso!
Tego. Stupefy. Confringo.
Expulso!
Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Expulso!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus.
Damn!
That's it.
Damn!
This is for Rookwood!
Ashwinder assassin!
How delightful.
I'll watch the light go out of your eye. Pulso. Glacius. Tiger. Confringo.
Damn!
I know your
Stupefy.
Come on, Depulso.
Glacius.
Barely felt that at all.
Tego.
Come on, too afraid to fight back.
Hardly. Now, where the hell is she?
You can't hold out forever.
Ow!
Is she? I guess she's dead. Well, Lyra is again. I didn't mean to do that. I guess she couldn't swim because once she got in the water, she just died. She must have floated downstream while I wasn't looking. Kind of feel sorry for her. Horrible way to die.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks like a helmet. No, I don't want to offend him. It is truly remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
I promised Sebastian I would meet him in Feldcroft. He hopes meeting Miss Feldcroft. Okay, that feels like something for the next episode. I'll record it like right now, though. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in Feldcroft in the next one. Goodbye.